Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194 and appreciate you taking the time to visit and check out my video.
Stay double file.
And we're back here in LFM in the Coach Dave Sprint Series here at Suzuka in the Porsche. I haven't been giving enough love to this thing lately. Need to get going on it and haven't been doing too good in it. Oh, need to try to do better. Of course, you got the field here that's super fast. I don't even remember what my qualifying was, but it was a really good time for me. I think it was like a 2-minute .3 or something like that. We can look it up, but I don't remember what it was, but it was really good for me in the Porsche. Still trying to tweak on the setup to get it to do better. See if we can get a decent start. That's the key here, always with LFM.
Green light, show them where to go. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Go, go, go. Whoa.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Guy's flashing me. I don't know why, but there's some gap behind us. At least that's a try to anyway. Really needed to be behind that McLaren.
Well done, mate. This is me, your personal best.
Oh! Ooh, that AMG hit that big bump. Dang. Hit that too hard.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Man, if I could just get some of that draft.
To the car in front in sector 3. Well done, mate. Personal best.
Tough race as normal. Guys are flying. Teeny bit too deep. Dang it.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
Yeah, car's getting loose already.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
Go! The Honda's gone. See if I can pull a gap. Tires are a little bit too much pressure.
Losing time behind to the car in front in sector 2.
Dang, McLaren is right there. Stay near my Delta, but need to do better. I messed that up.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Let him have it. Not gonna fight it. Good car right there, that McLaren Evo. Oh, he just got to drive through. Car's still not where I want it. And that McLaren's been on that AMG the whole time. It's good, I'd say good driving by the McLaren. He's not trying to force it. So, I mean, I really think he's being very patient, to be honest. Yeah, it needs to be better at the end here. It's getting too loose. Too hard on the brakes. Guy behind me is catching me a little bit. I think that's that Honda again. Should have a couple more laps. I'm hoping. Yeah, Honda's biting into my lead quick. I'm trying to just get this thing home. Oh, he wrecked into the pits.
Slow car ahead.
This thing's... Oh man, I tell you, typical Porsche at the end. You're just trying to hang on for your life.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Right, man, leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Car ahead in sector 1.
Yeah, guy's catching me. like I'm on ice. Awful. I moved to 8th. Not happy with this at all. Pace wasn't too bad, but it just falls off way too much at the end. I mean, I don't mind it falling off, but
The leader has finished the race.
got to work on this.
Alright, the race is over. Good job, Nate. You did your best. Bring it back to the pits.
Yeah, got to do better. That was just, I mean, the pace was okay, but it's got to not fall off as much in that last, quarter of the run. I mean, I know it's going to fall off. That's the Porsche, but I mean, that's just too much. So, let's see, what was my qualifying? Yeah, 2-minute 0.36. So that's good for me for the Porsche. I mean, really, it is. I think I could have done a little better than that, but that's still a good time for me. Hopefully one day maybe I can find a 159s, like everybody else does. Maybe I can find that combination someday. For the Porsche, I don't think it was too bad. But again, in the race, it just, my best was a 2-minute 0.81. I mean, that's okay. Nothing great. I mean, really, I need to be better than that. But still, I mean, there's about a 1/10.5 there. So, I mean, right there, I mean, I could see a little bit faster, but still, it just, I need to do better. And especially down here, the last 3 or 4 laps or 5 laps, I mean, it's just all in the 201s, higher 201s. Heck, I'm even getting into 202s. This is way, way too much drop off. So I need to work on this some more. So we will come back and check out LFM and, of course, check out the setup, see what I can find. So let's go check it out. All right, we're back here at LFM. And just to go over the results, and you can see we finished 8th place. And the incident points were 5. And the safety rating went up 0.16, and the ELO went up 34. So again, decent. It's a nice change. So the other race, the 45-minute race, I know you get a better percentage as far as you get more points, or you get for positive or negative depending upon if you do good or not. But still, it's nice to do these two because it's shorter. Doesn't take as long. So I like that. We moved up 6 positions, so that's decent. I like that. And our fast lap was a 2-minute 0.81. Not bad. Like I said, I had a 2-minute. We showed in the I showed it, and when we were back in the back at Suzuka, in the race, it was like a 2-minute 0.3 something. So again, for my qualifying. So again, for the Porsche, it's not bad for me, but still, we definitely need to pick it up. So again, try to find a little bit more performance there and in the driver and the car. So, but I'm still happy with it. Still happy with the Porsche, and I still enjoy driving it. So again, happy with that. We're up to a safety rating of 8.61 and an ELO of 1956. So again, we're inching our way up. Hopefully we can keep going in the same direction, in the right direction. and keep getting some decent finishes. So let's go ahead and head back to Suzuka and go over to setup. All right, we're back here at Suzuka, and I've been doing a lot of laps trying to find a balance, and I think it's a better balance than what I had, and also uh, can be more consistent and a little bit more drivable. So I like that, especially in the later parts of a stint. And before we go over to the setup, I just wanted to apologize out there to Stu that um, we had a race at Pan Am last night, and in one of my leagues, and of course I'm in the Porsche, and so is he. And I did a setup and it for Monza, and it just didn't work. I mean, it was something that it was a good actually qualifying setup. I ran a 148.11, which is I think my personal best in the Porsche. So it was a good qualifying setup, but that's it. I mean, we tried to do the race, and it was it was absolutely undrivable pretty much the last uh 10 minutes of the race, or I mean of the a fuel stint. So I apologize to him because I need to be better than that, do better than that, and that was totally my fault on that. But like I said, um, it's just you live and learn, and especially me, I should know better as far as with speed down straightaways, and that's another thing I'm going to keep reinforcing to myself that it's all in drivability and lap time, and really the speed down a straightaway is just secondary or third. It's not even uh, near the top of the list because I want lap times and I want drivability. So again, that's where I'm going to be concentrating on. So now let's get to the setup. And we got 25.1 left front, 24.4 left rear, 25.3 right front, and 24.6 right rear. The toes a negative -0.1 with the camber at negative 3.4 and the caster at 11. And the toe on the rear is a positive -0.1 with the camber at negative 2.5. So again, most of this has been changed. Um, but trust me when I say I had a lot more negative camber in the front and the rear, and I didn't like it, and it was slower. So it just didn't do it. So again, it liked the less negative camber better, at least for this setup. Electronics, I got 4, 3, and 6. So again, a little, being on the conservative side, not being overly aggressive with the TC. Fuel, of course, 55 liters with the number 1 brake pad. And your roll bar is 3, brake bias is 54, steering is 12. You can go up to 13 or 14 if you like it, but I like very um, quick steering. So, but if you need to change that, that's fine. You can go ahead and change it. Springs in the front are 137,000 with a bump stop rate of 500 and a bump stop range of 6. And the springs on the rear are 174,500 with a bump stop rate of 400 and a bump stop range of 20. Any roll bar is 3 and the preload is 80. Now, one one thing that I think that is helping later in the stint to keep it from getting too loose is I'm taking a lot of the bump stop rate out of the rear, which in most instances I have more bump stop rate in the back, and I'm starting to take more out of the rear, and I think that's what's causing the car to get just slightly loose. So again, um, definitely something that I think will help in a later part of the stint. Everything here is pretty much different, just about every single thing. But I have tried a lot of different spring packages. I went really soft, and then worked my way up. So I've tried a lot of different rates. So this seemed like it worked the best. Shocks on the front are 3167, and on the rear they're 2146. Again, pretty big difference. Um, Going over Motec, it was a good difference. So I made some pretty big adjustments here in the shocks, and I think that makes a big difference also. Aero got 53 in the front. It's all the way down. 61 in the rear with it's maxed out wing. 12 and a 3 and a 3 in the brake ducts, and the front aero variation is a 5.5 to the positive. And that's why in the setup I have HD, and that's for high downforce. Now, just for a comparison, with a 10 wing and this, the speed are the same. I mean, if they're different, it's by tenths. It's the same speed down each straightaway, the front and the rear, with a maxed out wing as there is with a 10 wing. So again, it just all depends on how good you can come off the corners to get down to the straightaway, going down that straightaway. And of course, probably going in a little deeper with the max wing compared to a 10 wing. So again, it is really close to the same. So, me, if it's the same speed, again, especially now, I've been bitten a couple times by that. I am not even going to worry about speed. I'm going off of what the car drivability is and what the lap time is. That's what's more important to me is drivability and lap time. So speed is just you know what equals from that. So I'm not really, it's just a byproduct. I'm not really worried about it. It's not something unless it's some drastic thing, which I don't think it will. The Porsche seems to not be affected as much as it did with either a max wing or wing with a couple clicks different. It doesn't. I don't see that big a difference. So it's better off just to go with more wing, and then you can get more aggressive with some of the other settings to make up for that. And also, later in the stint, I'm hoping the rear will be a little bit better planted. So again, I hope you enjoy this setup, a little bit different from the other one that I already have for Suzuka. And again, I need to work on the Porsche some more on some other stuff. I think the Monza one that I worked on, I might finish it up also and have it come out another Monza setup for the Porsche, as it's a lot better as a race setup. And I was running some really good better times than I think that I ever have with a Porsche. So probably something I need to finish and just do a couple test stints with it and see how it goes. But again, I sure hope you give me a like and subscribe. It was a good race. Got a couple breaks, which I'll take. And again, really happy with the outcome. And again, I'll leave a link to this setup in the description. And of course, I have a Discord, which I'll leave the link in the description also. And of course, I'm putting the setups over there also. The links to the setups are over there in the, every car category type over there. So again, I appreciate it. And thank you to Stu for his support and Mark for his support and everybody else for theirs for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all come back and visit again really soon. Y'all take care. See ya.